Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Lou and I hope you're all tickety-boo today. So today I'm going to show you how I prep my hand ready to put nails on, and I've already done my right hand with my left hand, so that's prepped and all ready to go is them. All done, but I'm going to show you how to do this hand because I find it easier. I find it really hard doing it left-handed, so I'm going to show you my right hand and how I prep and ready to put nails on. And the nails I'm going to put on, I will be putting these on this hand. I want some longer nails on this one, so if I do have different nail sets on, which I usually do, I'll go for longer ones on my left hand because I am right-handed. So these are a bit shorter, so I'm going to put these on my right hand with my left hand. But I'm going to show you the prepping on this hand, if that makes sense. So let's get started, shall we? So I've got everything out that I need, I think. So what I'll do first of all is I'm going to remove as much. Now, I only did these the other day, so they're not too bad, but I'm going to remove any cuticle that I have on my nail bed. And what I usually just use the scraper, which is that part there. I'm doing these as well, I forgot to say. The reason why I'm doing this is I have a twin sister. She lives about a 2.5 hour drive away from me. I don't often get to see her. We both work and both have us families and everything, and it's really difficult. Now she has decided that she wants to start tinkering a little bit with nails, not to the extreme, or if you want to call it an extreme, that I'm doing it at, doing a nail content and being a creator on YouTube. She didn't want to go that far, but she wants to do her own nails and she's not quite sure what to do, really. She likes to watch my videos and, yeah, she loves to hear my voice, bless her. So I said, I'll do her one. I said, there are loads of other videos out there that she can watch, but she asked me if I'd do one for her on my nails. Obviously, we have very, very similar fingers. We're twins, so they're shaped very similar. As you can imagine. So yeah, I'm going to show you. So you want to use your tool that you've got like this. Now I know you've got one of these because you've told me, and you use this end here to scrape away what any like you can see there now that some's coming off. Now that is dead skin basically on my nail bed that I'm getting off there. So I'm just going to scrape it, and you don't press on hard. You don't need to do it hard at all. Just go up and down your nail. And you can hear it, and you can sort of feel if it catches anywhere, and you can feel where there's some that needs removing. So I'll do that on all my nails first. Now the other day, I know that you don't have any of this, sis, but this is cuticle remover, instant cuticle remover, and I did put some of this on the other day. I haven't put any on now because I know that you don't have any, sis, so that's why I'm not bothering putting any on now. But yeah, just scrape at it and you'll see all the little bits and what have you coming off. So I do that to all my nails first. Some people don't like this, you know. The feel of it on the nails. Don't bother me. So I can feel there, at least I cut myself there, so I need to be careful. There's a little bit of a ridge there. I just need to be careful of that bit because I caught myself on a piece of cardboard. It's a bit sore there. That's that one. A middle nail. And just do it until you can't feel anymore. You'll understand what I mean by feeling it, because it won't run smoothly up and down your nail. Now I probably do have a little bit of base gel on my nails as well from doing nails, because I tend to put that on, that rubber base. So it's likely that I do have a bit of that, so it could be that it's not all cuticle. I think I do still have a little bit on there. It's that one. And push the cuticle back as well, I forgot to say that bit. You can sort of gently push it back with this scraper as well. There's a little bit on there. I think that's, again, one of the rubber bases. So I'll just check the cuticles push back. I tend to do it while I'm scraping anyway. There we go, that one, and then just my little one. And push the cuticle back as well. You do it gently, you don't need to be rough with it. There we go. So that's that. I'm going to give them a wipe. Now I know you have some of this, sis, because I sent you some to wipe your nails. It's the alcohol. I call it the rubbing alcohol. It's I can't pronounce it, but anyway, it's what I call rubbing alcohol. So I know you have some of that because I sent you some. Just give it a wipe. So that's that bit. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to file my nails. And now I caught that one. So it's not very clever, is that little nail. Can't remember what I caught it on. I caught it on something anyway, then I had a nail on. So I'm going to go in and just file my nails now. Now I know, sis, that you have longer nails. You just do your filing however you want it. I know that you've never been one to bite your nails or anything like that, and you can grow them quite well, but I know that your job is very, very hard on your nails. Because you do a very, very manual job, don't you? So you just file them the way that you want them, and however you want them to be. Obviously, I know that you're not going to be putting false nails on anyway. You're going to be putting the paint on, gel paint on, so I will show you what you would do for that, even though I'm going to be putting the false tips on, the pre-designed ones. See, I'm just wanting to tidy them up. And this is a 80-100 grit file. It's quite an old one. I've been using it a while. I only use it on myself. So it's not, you know, it's not very coarse at all, no matter what side that I use on it. And I know that you have some files, sis, so you just use the files that you have. Now I know that, I think yours is the same, sis, my nails grow a little bit flatter at the sides here. It's just the way that they grow. So just do, you know, just do what you can with them, and just, like I say, your nails are longer than mine anyway. And like I say, that one, I caught it, so I'll just be very, very careful. I'm just going to take the edge off that one. There's not really much else to take off of it, really. So that's that. So I'm going to go in. I do have a little bit of cuticle that I can see sort of lifting a little bit. There's none on my thumb, that's okay. So I have some little cuticle clippers. I'm not sure if you have any of these, sis. But if you don't worry about it. When you get your file, you can just sort of gently, when you're filing round your nail, just make sure that it's out of the way, really. So I'm going to go in with these. And I was very frightened to use these at first, but you do get used to it. Though I don't like using them on people. So I've used them on my stepdaughter, and I've caught her a little bit, only ever so slightly, on one of her nails. But yeah, I don't like doing it on somebody else. I don't mind on myself. But I don't do customers or anything, so it's just family and friends. But so yeah, that'll do for that, I think. There we go. oops, give my tools a wipe as well. And I have some of the rubbing alcohol in a little bottle here. I got these from Temu with these bottles. And when I've done with my files, even though I'm only using them myself, I tend to spray them to help sanitize them. So that's what I tend to do with those as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my electric file out, my drill. I know you don't have one, sis. You can use, oh, yeah, I take the top off as well of my, I don't do that with my file, I do it with a little sponge file. I'm not sure if you have one of these, sis, you might have got it in the little kit that you got, but you want a softer file, and just go over the top and round by where your cuticles are as well. Just careful. I know that you don't have a cuticle clipper, I don't think. Or you might have one. I think you said actually that you might have one. If I can find it. I think you said that you might have one like this. It's got like a little fork end on it. Just be careful if you're going to use this. If you are starting out with anything like, you can use it on your cuticle. And you cut through where the cuticle is, but just go steady with it. If you do decide that that's what you want to use, because it is very, very sharp, but you can use that on your cuticle, and you just cut through it. Like, depends how sharp it is. This is quite an old one, and I use this to open a lot of my bottles with, you know, when they have the film lid on them. So I don't tend to use it on my cuticles, but yeah, that's what you can use for that if you do have any excess there, sis, but just be careful. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to go over, I've forgotten to do it, so I'm just going to go over just the top, the nail bed, just to get any excess off there that might be there. So this pink side is coarser than the purple, so I'm going to go over it with the pink first, just gently. You're basically taking the shine off really, and then I'm going to go back over it with the purple, which is a little bit softer. There we go. And then I'm going to go over with, obviously you don't have this, sis, so don't worry about this part. I have it, so I do want to use it. So I've got my nail drill, I've got it at 4, and I've got it to go forward, not reverse as well, because I'm doing this hand. So there we go, press the button on, and I'm just going to go around my cuticle. I only have it on really low, but it's just to get any little bits off that I don't want. There, that's that one. Just being careful around there, because that's where I caught it on a bit of card opening a box. Bloody hurt now. You can feel it with this as well a little bit. Lovely. There we have it, I'm happy with that. Turn that off. Again, you can clean your, or just spray it. as well. That's what I tend to do with mine. Keep it clean. So they're done now. What I would do is, well, in fact, I'm going to do, because I'm not going to put any nails on this hand just yet. So I'm going to put cuticle oil on. And give that a rub in. Nourish those cuticles. There we go. So that's that done. I'm going to give my hands a bit of a wipe. I'm going to show you what I do next. Right, so I'm going to put these onto this hand. So like I say, I'm going to be doing it with my left hand. I'm just going to clean them all because I did put cuticle oil on these earlier. So I've cleaned them all now. Nice and clean, ready to go. So what I'm going to do first, and this is what you can do with your nails, sis, is I'm going to put some nail dehydrator on. Now I know you're only going to be using nail varnish. You know, it can help, because you've gently filed them, it can help to, you know, you'll be putting your base coat on. It just helps things to stick a little bit and stop them from peeling. So I'm going to put this nail dehydrator on. And like I say, I know you've got some of this. You don't need to go right up to your cuticle. And you can feel it. It always feels quite cold when you put it on. And this takes any oils out of your nails. And obviously, like I said, I did put some cuticle oil on, so. And because I'm going to be putting false nails on. So that's the nail dehydrator. Make sure that that's dry. And then I'm going to go in with the acid-free primer. I know you have some of these because I sent you some. And that's a bit gloopy around that top of there. I'm just going to give that a bit of a wipe. Don't like it when it gets like that. I'm just using a wipe with some of the rubbing alcohol on to clean it. That's better. Right. So I'm going to put this on now. So this is the primer. This helps things to stick. So I'm going up to the cuticle, but I'm not touching the cuticle. And the same goes for all around the rest of the nail. Don't want to touch the skin with it. There we go. And then the little one. Excuse me, I'm doing it left-handed, guys. So there we go. And let that dry off a little bit. So that's the primer, and that's what you need to do, sis. From here, then, you need to put some base gel on. Let me get my lamp ready. So I'm going to put my base gel on, and for my base, I'm going to use Born Pretty base gel. You put this on, and I'm sure you've got base gel, sis, so you need to get some of this on before you put your nail polish on. Put your base gel on first, especially when I'm saying nail polish, I mean your nail gel that you're putting on, especially if you've got a dark colour as well, because it just helps protect your own nail as well. So I'm going to put this on my fingers first, and then I'm going to do my thumb last. I'm going to start with my middle because I've got more product on it. Again, go as far up to the cuticle as you can. But you don't need to touch it. Or do your best not to touch it. And the reason I'm going to do my thumb separately is because I'll need to tilt my hand and I want to keep my hand level. And I am a bit moving all over when I do it with my left hand. So I'm going to put that in the lamp now to cure for 60 seconds. And there we go for that one. So I'm going to do my thumb now. And bear in mind, this will have a tacky layer on it. So be careful not to do anything once you've put that coat on, because it will be sticky. Gel sticks to gel, so you need it to be sticky for your gel colour to... There we go, that's my thumb, and I'm going to do that for 60 seconds. There we go. What I also haven't done is what I should have done, is put a glove on this hand and doing that hand. And I should have also had, I have fingerless gloves, because those of you who, I mean, I get new subscribers, so I don't know if you all know about my vitiligo, and that's where my name comes from, VitiLouGo, because I have vitiligo. So I need to protect my hands really. So I've been putting them in the lamp, and I should have had my gloves on, but I forgot to put them on. I usually always put them on. I don't know why I haven't this time. Because now my nails are tacky with the base gel on, I'm not going to put my hands into the glove, because I'll just mess it all up and have to clean it all off. And I'm not going to go put that glove on, because I'm going to do the same again. So I'm going to have to live with it, the fact that I've done that. But please bear that in mind, guys. Do wear your gloves when you're doing gel. Obviously, don't want to get any allergic reactions from it. If you can stop that, have your gloves on, and protect your hand as well from the UV light, and have a glove on the hand that you're going to be doing as well. So yeah, that's pretty bad of me, but I've explained it to you now, guys. That's what you need to do. So, sis, here I am now, and I want to put these tips on. What you would generally do now is put your nail gel polish on, you know, the colour of your choice, and you would give it a coat on there, zap your hand for 60 seconds, and then if you feel the need to do another coat and zap your hand for 60 seconds, and then you'd be done, and you put the cuticle oil on, and you're good to go. What I'm doing here is adding these tips, and I want to see, I'm going to see how long these last, and then I can let you know, guys, in my next video how long they last. I'm going to use the glue that you get with them. Like I say, these were £1.50. You get a little file with it, which obviously I haven't used. I can get into these without, I should have opened these up before I did my nails. Oh, there we go. So that's clever, isn't it? So I've messed them all up now. So don't do that, guys. I can kind of tell which is what. But yeah, never mind. Right. So I haven't measured up for my nails either, have I? Not doing that well, am I? To be fair. Because I forgot to measure up. So what I'm going to do, I know that the same on both hands, so I'm going to measure up my other hand. Oh dear God, honestly. Right, so I think that one's about right for my thumb. Let me check that one. I think that's a really big one. That's huge. I wonder if that one would be better fit. What you don't want to do is have to push down. I feel like I might need to do a little bit on that one, so I'm not going to use that size. I'm going to use that one. So that's obviously, that'll be a 0 and this will be a 1. Yeah, I can just see a 1 on it there. I know it's really hard to read it, but it is a 1. That's generally the size that I am. So I'm going to use that one for my thumb. Pop that in there. And then let's have a try these ones. So that's too big for that one. I think that'll be fine for my middle. So I'm going to use that one on my middle one. My little finger, Will be one of these little diddy ones. For my little finger. Oh, a bit bigger than that actually. That one, or that one. Luckily there aren't loads of them that I have to go through. Oh. It's because they're short and I've done my nails. I shouldn't have done this, should I? But it is what it is. So that's the little one. So then I've got my middle hand, so I need my ring finger and my pointy finger now. And they're generally the same size, my ring finger and my pointy finger. So that's one of those, and I'm hoping that there is another size that's the same as that one. Let's see if I can see the number on it. Really hard to read, aren't they? Even with my glasses on. That says a 5, I think, that one. All fingers and thumbs now, look. I think that one's a 4. There we go, that one's a 5. So these are both 5s. Let me just check that again. Yeah, so I'm going to use them too. So there we are. So put all these in here now. I should have done that to begin with. So it's not very good, is it? But hey ho. Should have sized them up so I knew which tips I were using. But I didn't. So here we are. Right, so I've got them now. So I'm going to go in with my little finger first. This is the glue that you get with it, nail adhesive. Just says LBC. So I'll get that open. Don't know what it's going to be like. Is it just a pull? Is it a screw? I have no clue. Pull. So I've not used it. Has it got a little end on it? Don't know. Whether you can just use it as it is, I don't know. So I'm going to put it in the... I'm not going to put it on my nail. I'm just going to put it straight into the tip. What I am going to do first as well, before I do that, is I'm going to put some primer on underneath these, just to help them to stick, really. Might help to keep them a little bit longer. I don't know whether they're pre-etched or not. It doesn't actually say on the packaging that they are. So I'm going to add some of this primer on them. Just where it will go onto my nail, my own nail bed. There we go. Right, so going with the little one then. I don't know whether it'll come straight out or not. We'll have to suck it and see. I don't know how much you squeeze it. Don't know whether I need to cut it. I need to cut it, I think. Right, I'm going to give it a little bit of a cut with my old scissors. I don't want to use my new ones. I can't tell if there's an hole in it or not. No, there isn't. I snipped it and got glue everywhere. Got it all over my hands. So that's a good start, isn't it? So that's what not to do, guys. Right. Little finger. I don't like this at all. Oh, it's horrible. Right, I'm not using it, guys. I'm sorry, but so that's a no-no for me. I'm getting rid. I'm not using it anymore. I've got it all over my fingers. So my verdict on the glue that you get with it is don't use it. So I've got with some my own brush on glue. I'm going to use that instead. I feel that glue all over my hands. I'm going to have to get my file on it. You can see it there, look. So I'm using my brush on glue. Now I would tend to use a gel on these, to be honest. However, because it comes with a glue, I'm going to use the glue. Just hold it down for probably about 30 seconds, I'd say. Not that I've got a watch on me to tell me what 30 seconds is. I'm looking over at my my TV. It's got the timer on it and how long this video's running, so that's telling me there. Oh, looks quite nice actually. Next one. So like I said, I'd normally use some kind of gel and not glue to put these on, but brush on glue's far easy. If ever you want to use these tips, use brush on glue, guys. It's so much easier to use. Just put the nail down up to my cuticle and then press down. Just hold it. I can feel that popping off. Don't think. It fits fine. Maybe could do with the arch, and it's probably too much for my nail, I think. Quite flat on my nails, and that's probably why. We're going to have to press really hard on it, I think. And I get it into position. I'm pressing down a bit harder now, guys. That one went on okay. Quite like it, actually. And not this one, however. It's just popping straight off, look. And I've got glue on my hand, so that's not good. So I think what I'm going to need to do with that one is add a little bit of my gel to it, I think. So I'm going to use... where's it gone? I'm going to use this nail glue beetles. It's a bit thicker. I'm not going to mess about with the tip or do anything with them. I'm not planning on having them on long. I just wanted to trial them, really. So I am going to have to zap this in the lamp. So I'm putting it down like I normally would. Just get to my lamp. And I'll just give it a little bit of a quick zap first. Not ideal how I wanted to put it on. But there we have it. It's that one on. I've got glue on the top of it and all messing about with it. Oh, it's come straight off again. So, verdict, rubbish. Got my little one on. Let's try it middle one. This is the middle one. I'm not going to try it with my... Oh, I'm not using their glue. I'll use my glue. Verdict on these is going to be don't bother. Like I say, it could be the curve that's not right clever for my nail. Yeah, just popping straight off. Let's see if I can use a smaller one. Maybe that's why. This is a little bit of a smaller tip. I'm going to put some primer on it. Let that dry off a little bit. Put the glue on. Yeah, it feels like I'm having to press it. It's pinching at my nail now because it's a smaller one. Oh, I don't like that. Nah. Sticking to me. Right, guys. So, I keep wanting to I'm wanting to persevere, aren't I? This is a really good video, isn't it, this? Video on what not to do, because I've done loads of things wrong. I think it's because I'm doing it for my sister. It's all gone pear-shaped. The little one looks quite nice, doesn't it? Left-handed doesn't help. I'm going to blame my left-handed. This is my thumb. Give it a shot. Don't know if I put enough glue on. You see, I'm pressing down hard now. And it's like the tip's too big for my thumb. But the other ones pinch. And they're not the right size. So this is a smaller one. Yeah, they're not right size for my nails. So I pinched, yeah. Rubbish, rubbish. Don't know why I'm bothering anymore. Could be because I've added the glue to the base coat and the base coat had a tacky layer. So that could have something to do with it. Now that feels like it's on okay. But I'm not going to bother with the other ones. So let's see what it's like taking them off then, shall we? Because I need to take them two off now. I know they've not been on long, so it's probably not a true. They're going in the bin. Picked them up, you know, there wasn't much choice. And I thought, well, I'll just take them. Don't really like them. But I do actually quite like them on my nails. I Thought I don't do the shakes. I like me stilettos. They're quite nice, aren't they? Right, let's see how I can get them off now. Because I'm not leaving them to on like that. Just put a few things away. Where have I put it there? Look, my SAVILAND. I'm going to try some of this. Let that soak in all of this stuff. It smells lovely as well. 5 seconds quick removal. See what happens there. Get a little orange stick. Let's have a go. Yeah, that's come straight off, look. Thank goodness. Looks quite drastic, doesn't it, doing that? But it isn't. I'm not hurting myself. Let's try to get underneath. It's left-handed, you see. Oh, I felt that go. There we go. So at least I've got them off easy enough because I've used this magic stuff. Love it. There we go. So yeah, they're going in the bin. And I'm going to have to tidy my nails up. Get rid of all the glue, the rubbish that's on them. And I'll think of something else to put on them. And I'll come back, guys, and do another video. So sis, I hope you liked the first part, showing you how to prep your nails. And then anybody wanting to try these, well, give them a go. You might do a better job than me because I did pretty rubbish with them. Probably didn't help that I was putting them over gel, tacky gel. Maybe that's not what you meant to do. And that I didn't size them to this hand. So, you know, I'm not saying that it's the product itself that's completely at fault because I didn't do very clever myself, did I? Let's be honest. Didn't put no gloves on either. So, yeah, a bit of a disaster all round, really. Apart from the prepping. The prepping went nice and that's initially what the video was for. So if you want to give me a thumbs up, you can do, guys. I understand if you don't. I don't think I'll give myself a thumbs up. Oh, dear God. Right, so yeah, so that's where we are. I'm going to sort these out now, off camera. But yeah, if you did like it, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm sure you want to see some more of this. I do other things that do go well. Or at least I think so. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please take care, everybody. And like I always say, if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.